Okay, well, this is part 3, I reckon. But what we're getting ready to do is POR 15. You can use it as a resin. What I'm doing is, over top of all these pinholes, I've let the POR dry to where it's about ready for another coat. But I'm going to lay it over top of all these little pinholes and such. I'm going to use it as a resin. So, as I've said over and over again, I don't like doing this. This is not me. This is not my style. But it'll get the job done. And that's what we're after, is getting the job done. And doing it quasi-right. I mean, this is not the best in the world for doing a resto job, but for a farm truck, this is going to be beautiful. And my guy is going to be just happy as a lark that he won't fall through his floor. And that's why we do this kind of stuff. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got and be glad that it's better than it was. If y'all have never not noticed yet, I don't hardly like to use a tape measure stuff out. I mean, I should, but I don't. I'm just laying this over top of where the main big pinholes are, because the rest of the pan is in good shape. I don't find any sense in wasting material where it's not needed, which goes back to me being cheap. We're just trying to get this cab sealed up to where we don't have wind noise and all that. Or moisture getting into the truck. Moisture's bad. Moisture's what caused this to begin with. The reason why I'm being so careful around this is there is a grommet that goes here. But there we go. Let's see. And we'll come back tomorrow and you'll be able to see how well this is going to work. It's going to be rock hard. Which is amazing. But that's fiberglass for you. We just go ahead and don't really need it. We'll save that for the second coat. But all you do is you take your POR. I'm just going to pour it because this is getting a little low. I'm going to spread it out. And I'm going to saturate this mat with it. Cloth would have probably worked a little bit better for this. Or, yeah, the cloth would have worked better. This is matte. Well, whichever one's the more weaved stuff, it would have worked better, but I had this handy. I don't really do a whole lot of fiberglass anymore. I pretty much cut out all the Corvettes. I hate them. They tend to give me headaches. But I would say this is going to be a very boring video. I know that I would be fast forwarding through a lot of this. I probably wouldn't finish it. But there are some of you out there that like to see everything that's going on, but there's not a whole lot to it. This is, like I've said earlier, in earlier videos, it's a lot of repetition and body work and just a lot of time that you spend by yourself. And in this case, I'm talking to myself. Which I've been known to talk to myself anyway. So I guess it's nothing new for me. Good to the last drop here. Well, that's one can down. If you follow this stuff to the letter, you will get very good results. You will be very surprised with it. I have used it for years now. And I've not really had any, I've never had any real issues other than the times that I may have not followed the directions correctly. And that's what I feel that a lot of people, where they have their problems, when they're hollering on these forums and such, that POR 15 is junk, it don't work, it lifted on me here, or it done this there. And if you don't follow the manufacturer's suggestions, what else would you expect? Is my answer. Yes, this is not the most correct thing to do. It's not what I even recommend to do. If you've got rust, you cut it out and you replace it. But in some cases, very few,